Making It celebrates South Africa's creative economy, marking 25 years of craft and design institute's timeless efforts to really nurture and grow the sector. So this year's event, it brings together an impressive lineup of industry leaders, innovators, emerging voices, all this to tackle the big questions, just how to scale, how to innovate, how to also turn creative passion into sustainable success. This event takes place on the 24th to the 25th of March, and we're actually going to be joined by CEO of Craft and Design Institute, Erica Alk, virtually for more. Erica, a very good morning, and thank you for joining us on the show today.
Morning. Thank you for having me here.
25 years is quite the milestone. So firstly, congratulations on that front. It means a lot for Craft and Design Institute, but all those who've been affected along the value chain. Tell us, how does Making It celebrate this momentous achievement?
So it's a phenomenal achievement. I mean, yes. I didn't imagine 25 years ago that when we started with 63 producers that we would be going 25 years later with a huge membership base of over 8,000 people. So Making It is a celebration of that. You know, the journey of being a creative business and a creative enterprise can be really lonely. And what we found over the years is bringing people together into community, to meet each other, to talk to each other, to find ways to collaborate, to share the pain, to share the joy is incredibly important. We actually don't know how important it is. Even more so, you know, 25 years later, when we are so buried on our phones and our laptops all the time. And so that's what Making It is. It's going to be 2 days of bringing people together, meeting, being inspired by people who've made it or are trying to make it in the industry. And we hope it's the first one of many more.
Well, I like how you speak to, you know, fostering connection and perhaps how you mitigate against that lonely experience as well. Because in that courage, we've seen the creative economy evolve in South Africa, and that's since CDI's inception as well. Tell us how the Institute played its part in its growth. What are you also celebrating about where we are at this point? What are the key challenges that still remain for South Africa today?
So I think the key, sorry, I have a cat that's visiting.
Oh, it's okay.
She's part of the creative industries.
Welcome. What's her name?
Her name is Minxie, and she's a real minx. So that's what she chooses. She chooses her moments to appear.
Thank you, Minx. We see you. Yes. So continue.
So we see you is actually what this is all about. Is that actually culture and creativity is obviously invisible, and the creative economy often also is invisible, because it's so much part of our lives and our daily experience. We don't really think about what it takes to make all of the beautiful objects and clothing and fashion and shoes and furniture and jewelry and increasingly all the sort of apps and the systems design that make our lives easier is all coming from creativity and creative thinking. So a large part of what we've done over the 25 years is make that visible, is find ways to bring the makers and their products into the public eye. I think also, you know, 25 years ago, if you think about it, South Africans didn't really celebrate local. We always thought, you know, overseas or things from outside were better. And that's transformed over the 25 years. I like to think we played a small role in making that happen. I think there have been lots of people who've done that. But if we think about how now we just celebrate South Africa and South African products and South African creativity. And then part of that journey is, you know, it's not just about the creativity and making the beautiful object or thinking about the innovation. It's all the other pieces that go along with it. How do you make it? How do you get to market? How do you cost and price? How do you protect your IP? How do you think about what makes you different from other people? So where does your sort of heritage and sort of ancestry come into it? So now there's AI and technology. So there's lots of issues and opportunities. And that's what we're about, yeah.
And, you know, what is clear is that the only constant is change. And so that adaptability and that resilience, plays its part also in the evolution, the trajectory, the fact that that nothing is certain makes a lot of things possible as well. So tell us a little bit more about that perspective shift from participation to scaling now in the creative economy. It's coming center stage. It's now a huge contributing factor to our economy, to Africa as well, given the age, the vibrancy as well. So when you're looking at who all is part of it, the inclusivity of it, how are the age groups and the different participants faring at this point for this creative industry and leveraging through making it?
So it's interesting. My esteemed chair of my board, Shadow Twala, who a lot of people would know,
Yes,
has a very strong jazz sort of trajectory. And she says the creative industry and craft and design particularly is just like that in that it's intergenerational. It's young and old, rich and poor, urban and rural, women and male and female, just across the whole of society. You find, because also we are all creative people. Actually, people are all creative. And so across society, we have people who are finding ways to give expression to their creativity.
yes.
And so that's who's going to be at Making It, is an intergenerational, cross-society community of people who are trying to make it.
What about the importance of partnerships then? How crucial is that in this? Anyone you want to particularly single out at this point, given the evolution over the past 25 years for you?
So we wouldn't be where we were without partnerships actually, and multiple partnerships. So we have been supported from the get-go, from the National Departments of Arts and Culture, initially the DTI, then the Department of Small Business Development. The City of Cape Town has been a great funder. The City of Joburg is a partner. Josie My Josie is a partner for Making It. We've partnered with the Seaters, and as I'm saying, the creative industry and craft and design is across society. So actually, we touch on every single sector of society, and really, what we're trying to do is bring everybody in to find a way to partner with us.
Well, we're looking forward to many more milestones. You've mentioned culture, creativity, and how intergenerational it is. And so thank you for joining us, and wishing all the best as Making It continues beyond the 24th to the 25th of March as well for the next 25 years and beyond. Erica, Alk, and Minx this morning joining us to chat a little bit about the offering 25 years later. Let's leave the conversation there. We'll be right back after this.